tremendous farm acreage, large complex farming enterprises, big farming operations that demand big tractor power was the challenge to Allis Chalmers' design and production capabilities. That was the challenge that was met by engineers, working many hours at the drawing board. Engineers and designers discussing, evaluating the details of the components which make up big tractor power. An industrial designer worked at his board to formulate the configuration and component design which would be not only pleasing to the eye, but completely functional, convenient, and safe for the operator. A mock-up served to visualize the final design so that the industrial designer and engineer could see the proposed tractor in 3 dimensions. Here, final decisions were made as to best location of steering wheel, controls, instrument panel, seat position, all of the details that place large farm power at the operator's fingertips. At the Harvey, Illinois Engineering and Development Center, engine designs and construction were evaluated by teams of engine specialists. Engine prototypes were put to exhaustive tests in space-age test cells to prove the design of a diesel engine to power the proposed tractor. As details of design progressed, engineering prototypes were subjected to exhaustive tests at the tractor proving grounds. General breakdown tests to prove the strength of gear trains, transmissions, final drives, and related components. Power takeoff tests, starting and stopping and starting again and again. Controls were subjected to more use in a few days than they will ever get in months of field operation. At each step, careful records were kept to cover every eventuality of operation for later evaluation. You'll never bounce a tractor in your field as much as this, but if it stands up under this treatment, the engineers know it will be good. As engineering standards were met at the proving ground and in the laboratory, production of components began. Building for the future is uppermost in the mind of every Allis Chalmers man who sets up machining operations, whether it is to turn out gears or shafts. New and improved methods of heat treating parts provide maximum durability and strength. Machined splines are heated to cherry red by modern induction heaters, then quenched to provide a durable wearing surface, yet retain the strength and toughness of the steel shaft. Gear cases pass minute inspection. A transmission case is checked with surface gauges to ensure production tolerances. All this to make certain that all bearings, shafts, and gears will be in proper alignment. The fuel economy of a diesel engine is largely dependent on the uniform delivery of fuel charges to each cylinder. Fuel pumps for the D21 engine are run in and calibrated. They are then put on a test stand and the pump is operated. The fuel that would be delivered to each cylinder is collected in tubes. The amounts have to be equal before the pump passes inspection. Fuel injectors are manufactured with microscopic precision in dust-free rooms. 4 holes are drilled in the nozzle to thoroughly atomize the fuel. The diameter is 12/1,000th of an inch to reduce the possibility of clogging. Injectors are thoroughly tested under pressure to make sure they deliver a uniform 4-spray pattern every stroke. Engines are assembled in the most modern of engine manufacturing plants, and every engine produced is proven by hours of testing on the most modern of testing equipment by electronic analyzers. The result of all this painstaking effort is the answer to the challenge, the D21 tractor, styled in step with Allis Chalmers' entry into the big tractor field. It's a big tractor, powerful, more than 100 horsepower at the power takeoff, big in horsepower, big in appearance, heavy chrome grille, long one-piece hood, powered by the all-new 3400 diesel engine, one-piece transmission, differential, and final drive case. Heavy cast steel adjustable front axle with big tires to handle big power. Truly a big power package. The D21 is driven from the most modern of operators' compartments. Only 2 easy skid-proof steps off the ground for safe and easy accessibility. The seat offers the utmost in comfort with a choice of 12 different positions and can be matched to the operator's weight. To make his ride easier, the operator is positioned ahead of the rear axle, in the comfort zone. The steering wheel and instant view instrument console are adjustable to 4 positions to suit the operator whether he is standing or sitting. Engine controls, engine and hydraulic instruments are in view and in reach, no matter what the operator's position. Steering is fingertip full-time power steering to soak up the shocks of fieldwork. If the engine dies, the tractor can be steered manually. The throttle control is within easy reach alongside the steering wheel. The power takeoff lever at the operator's right controls engage, neutral, or brake. The coupler, located on the cowl, engages or disengages the power takeoff. Clutch and brake pedals are suspended for a clean, uncluttered deck. The brake lock is on the panel. Hydraulic control levers are alongside the seat for easy accessibility. A dipstick for checking the hydraulic oil reservoir is accessible through the floor. And the locking filler cap is located under the floor panels. The operator's compartment is truly the control center for all of the big tractor capabilities of the D21. For stability, the front end support casting weighs 1,000 pounds for balance in handling large loads. The D21 is the only tractor in its class with adjustable front axle to match row spacings. It is adjustable in 2-inch increments from 64 1/4 inches to 84 1/4 inches to match any conditions. On the rear wheels, Magic Grip Lock permits locking wheel spacing to match the front tread setting. The fuel tank is big as a barrel, 52-gallon capacity. Multiple outlets at the rear furnish hydraulic power to all hydraulically operated tools. A filter keeps the oil clean. The muffler is mounted under the hood, out of the operator's line of vision. Exhaust ports are evenly spaced to carry away hot exhaust gases quickly and evenly. A big water manifold runs the complete length of the block for ample cooling under all load conditions. Dual oil filters assure clean oil for the engine at all times. A hand primer pump, standard equipment, will clear the lines of air and prime the fuel pump to restart if fuel should run out. A fuel filter assures clean fuel. A 4-plunger pump sends the fuel to the precision-built injectors. The injectors have a small tip. They run much cooler because there is less area to hold heat. The 75-gallon per minute water pump gives ample cooling capacity. An alternator delivers all the electrical power needed at any engine speed to keep the batteries at peak charge. Batteries for the 12-volt system are located under the floor plate for easy maintenance. This means plenty of power for the dual headlights, flood and spot, and the rear work lights. The high-torque starter motor gives maximum cranking ability. The hydraulic pump, driven off the timing gear, is live at all times for full hydraulic power. The oil dipstick is readily available. and the filler cap locks in place for full protection of the oil reservoir from dust and dirt. Clean air is a must for any diesel engine. The air cleaner for the D21 is up front, where the air is the cleanest. It's a dry type with a built-in pre-cleaner. It is efficient at all engine speeds. Service and inspection is easy. No washing of filters or refilling of oil cups is necessary. We know the features of the 21. Let's watch it perform. For turns, the D21 has a sharp 9-foot 9-inch turning radius, which means shorter headlands and increased maneuverability. On rough ground, the 1,000 pounds of weight in the front support casting, coupled with an oscillating front axle, makes for greater stability. At work in the field, the big D21 moves easily over rough ground and swings the 9000 series moldboard plow into the furrow with power to spare. Headlands are narrow because this tractor turns sharply. Within a 9-foot 9-inch radius, the 21 walks right along with a 7-bottom plow. As the day progresses, the operator can stretch his legs, get up out of the easy chair seat, and stand up as he works. He has plenty of room for comfort on the big as a ballroom platform. You'll appreciate the capacity as the D21 turns over 9 1/3 feet of earth every round, 30 to 45 acres a day. The D21 has the power to get plowing done quickly, even if the soil is hard and dry as a bone. The 21 can provide steady power for the Model K harrow. It will do an exceptional disking job. This harrow is well adapted to fast seedbed preparation as well as deep cutting stubble. It's heavy, up to 100 pounds per blade. Yet it can readily be raised up on its big transport wheels for fast movement from field to field, a fact which is important in the corn or cotton belt. The L harrow was made to order for this tractor. This team is a natural for work in the heavy rice fields or the tough soils of the West Coast. The L harrow has the weight, the strength, and the capacity to match the power of the 21. Until the introduction of the D21, the L harrow was reserved for use only with crawler tractors. But the D21 walks right along with his 15-foot 9-inch unit. There is ample capacity in the live hydraulic system to open and close the gangs quickly. Swing from full cut to transport. To disc a mighty wide swath, you can match the power of the D21 by using squadron hitches with heavy-duty disc harrows. This method, just about standard on the big wheat farms of the Great Plains and Western Canada, offers advantages to the corn and cotton belt farmers as well. The big tires put plenty of rubber on the ground, reduce soil compaction, provide flotation and traction to keep the tractor working in loose ground. Hitching a pair of discs up to 15 feet wide will let you cut swaths up to 30 feet wide. With coverage like that and D21 power to move you through the field, you can cut stalks ahead of the plow in record time, or disc a field twice and still stay ahead of a fast-stepping 8-row planter. The D21 and the big chisel plows go to work out where the wind sweeps across the plains, where summer fallowing is done by the section, mile after mile. The steady lugging ability of the D21 means fast work even where the chisel is all the way into the ground. There's plenty of capacity in the hydraulic system to raise the plow as you make your turns. Wing-type chisel plows are available in sizes up to 38 feet. They are flexible and perform under a variety of conditions. There is a size to work with the D21. The D21, the big tractor with its big capabilities, will meet the power needs of the big acreage farmer. It will prove itself to be the answer to the challenge of big agriculture.